let us know if the stream is working or not.
There seems to be some. There was audio from me just as I checked it just then, but that round there, it was a very effective save round there for Firecracka, able to get 3 kills. But Luca there getting a big first kill on Mr. Bucket with that off here, and the whatever round we're in, 8th round.
So, yes, we are in the 8th round. Score is 5 for 3P, 2 for Firecracka. 3P has been dominating on the A side, just as we suspected. B side, not the favored site for the terrorists. A side being much easier to take for the terrorist side. But this round, Ninja is going to get that kill on Ace. I believe that was near Cathedral. Wagas and Relic are going to have their own little duel going on at A, but Relic will end that duel very quickly with the op. Wagas, unfortunately, getting opt and not being able to push. The CTs are rotating, however, towards A, so Wagas' death was not in vain. Idun, Sosiego, and Luker will get the bomb plant at B. The CTs did not leave a in there to defend. The terrorists are now set up. We're watching from T side. Sosiego near Plank. Idun watching from Dark. Mosley is going to come up from Sand. Mosley is going to come up from Plank as well as Ninja. Green coming up from Water, trying to get that flank on T side. But Luker there waiting for him. Missing that op shot. Ninja coming in from Plank. He is going to get that flank on Luker, taking out both Sosiego and Luger. Only Idun left to defend from Box, but will get taken out by Relic. So very nice try by the terrorists. I really thought they might have had that. This is going to be a close defuse, but Mosley is able to get it. If the terrorists maybe were able to survive a couple more seconds, I think they would have had it. So very unfortunate loss for the terrorist team.
I got money.
It was right, a great take there for Firecracka, able to come back. They did get faked out there with the death by Wagas, I believe it was, over at A. They were able to come back, get the defuse, and take a very much-needed round for themselves.
Yeah, it was Wagas over at A for that good fake, and then, take it. This round, it looks like the terrorists are going to be pushing up A side. Relic, Bucket, and Mosley for the CTs defending A. Ninja, again, playing that Cathedral, seems to be his favorite spot. Green Bunny, the lone CT defending D. The terrorists are slowly creeping up on A side. We have Sosiego walking flank on short A. Mr. Bucket there waiting for Ace's point of short A. Does take him out. Luker is going to get a kill on Relic in upper A. Wagas taking out Bucket in upper A. Looks like the terrorists are going to try to push into lower, or excuse me, they are going to push into CTs are going to begin rotating. The terrorists trying to get that bomb in there, setting up for the take. Idun with that bomb, but he is in upper. He has to drop down, waiting for the rest of his teammates to start covering him, and the terrorists start setting up. Luker taking out Bunny in upper A. Mosley and Ninja, the only ones left with the counter-terrorists, trying to take back the site. So Diego taking out Mosley, and Ninja doing what he can, but unfortunately, I think he only had a deagle against Sosiego's AK. Oh no, excuse me, TMP. Still using that TMP. I wonder what's going on with that.
I'm not sure. He is enjoying that TMP, playing Cathedral several times now. I think, if not every round, nearly every round playing Cathedral. He's gotten several kills there, leading his team with that TMP.
Right. So I don't know if he's saving money to try to help buy, or maybe he's Nikita maybe help buy ops for the team, but it does seem working for him. He's going to be the lone pusher on lower A side. He's the only defender on A. The CTs have stacked B, and they guessed correctly as the terrorists are going to start pushing that bomb into B. Last round, the CTs only had one terrorist there to defend, but this round they have pretty much their entire team, and it has worked out almost well for them. I thought they were going to get it, but only one counter-terrorist remaining. Only Ninja left with that TMP. I really thought the CTs had it here, but terrorists able to push in, and they're going to try to get that bomb planted. Where is Wagas? What is he doing? He's waiting for Ninja. I guess he knew that Ninja was coming, didn't want to go for that bomb plant.
I'm trying to look here. The first kill on that last round, I'm not sure who it was, but they came from box room and popped the first counter-terrorist, and the offer, Relic, I believe it was, missed him. So that just led into for the terrorist to be able to take that B site real easily there, even though it was stacked by the counter-terrorist with 3 of them.
So good job by 3P. Looks like this round the terrorists are going to be pushing up A side. Ninja, the only counter-terrorist on A, he is getting aggressive and pushing on lower, but will be met by Ace's AK to the face. The rest of the terrorists are going to be very aggressive. They're pushing, they're flanking on the terrorist side. Let's see if the terrorists are ready for this. They are leaving one player, Luker, to watch that flank, and he was ready, able to take out Green Bunny. I don't think the upper A terrorists are watching Bucket. Bucket is going to get that creep on them. Let's see how many kills he can get. He knows there's 2 there. Putting on the silencer for a stealth kill on these terrorists. probably going to get that kill on Dunn. He needs to start killing people here. His teammates are dying without him. He is going to get that flank. He does get 2 more kills in addition to Dunn. 4 kill on Ace, and a great flank by Mr. Bucket. But it's a one-on-one situation. Luker and Bucket, the last players alive. Luker watching from the lower sewer area and will be able to get a kill on Bucket. So great play by Bucket. I wonder if he should have initiated sooner as his teammates were dying, but we'll leave that up to the viewers.
I'm not sure. He did not have his silencer ready there. He didn't want to give himself away too easily. He did wait to have just one terrorist rather left upper for him to kill, so someone couldn't just turn around and pop him in the face. He's trying to do what he could there. He couldn't quite get it done with that off in the hands of Luker, just devastated.
Right. So, again, it looks like the terrorists are going to be opting towards A round. Ninja, the only CT to defend again. Very bold move by the counter-terrorist. Ida is going to get that kill on Relic near B-side Sands. 3 CTs then for B, and Ninja, the lone counter-terrorist in A. Mosley is going to get that kill on Ida near B-side and near Plank on B-side. Sosiego dying to Mosley in middle from Cathedral. So this leaves 3 terrorists left for Team 3P, 4 counter-terrorists for Firecracka. Ninja holding upper A for the counter-terrorist side. Luker missing his op shot on Ninja. Ninja getting pretty aggressive here, pushing up against that op with his TMP. Ninja does get a dink on Luker, but Luker finishes him off with that op. Luker again missing his shot on Sand. Mosley able to pick off Luker thanks to that low health that Ninja was able to bring him down to. Mosley with a sliver of health holding Sand. Bucket over in upper A, back hall side for the counter-terrorist. Then Wagass pushing from upper and lower A, trying to get into the A site. They do take out the Bucket, so this only leaves Mosley for the counter-terrorist team. Ace trying to do what he can, only need to get 1 shot on him, and I believe Ace will get that shot on Mosley from lower A.
That's right. An interesting play. I still don't understand why Ninja's playing with that TMP. I haven't been watching him see if he's dropping for his teammates or what, but he seems to be favoring that TMP today.
He is leading for the on the scoreboard for the counter, so he is being pretty aggressive. It's a pretty good rush. If it's working out for him, then great. He is going to be the lone defender. It looks like the counter-terrorist team is leaving Ninja by himself on these rounds, as the rest of the counter-terrorists are going to get aggressive on lower A. They're pushing lower A. They go Sosiego and Dunn, but are met by Wagass at the end of that tunnel. Wagass able to finish off Mosley and Green Bucket, avenging teammates. Luker is going to be pushing up upper A all by himself. Not going to see any counter-terrorists there. The only counter-terrorists left are Ninja and Relic holding down middle, Ninja holding down B. For the terrorist team, they have Luker and Wagass on B side with that bomb near Sand, and Luker is pushing all the way through CT spawn, but unfortunately Relic was ready for him, probably knew that Luker was going to push through, already has that back hall side, able to take out Luker preemptively. So Wagass is the only terrorist here left for Team 3P. He's trying to creep the bomb into B. Ninja for the counter-terrorist side is watching from dark, but does not see Wagass, turns his head and gets a very lucky kill on Wagass, as Wagass did have the jump on Ninja, as Ninja was not looking at Wagass at that time.
That's right, Wagass not quite able to get that needed headshot there, and didn't have much help, so Ninja just turned around with that TMP spray. Able to get it done that round for the counter-terrorists.
So this brings the score up to 9 for 3P and 4 for Firecracka to the 14th round. We have 2 rounds remaining. As Duddy stated before, it does turn out to be a very T-side map, as seen by the scoreboard. Terrorists this round are going to be pushing towards A. Only Mr. Bucket to defend. The rest of the counter-terrorists are on B side. Relic's already down. Bucket's trying to defend. Does take out Idun. Is spraying that AK, trying to make something happen here. The bomb is down, unable to get planted. Luker is able to get that kill on Bucket. Bucket pushes through T-side upper. The rest of the terrorists are going to go for that bomb, try to get a plant. Green Bucket. I always keep Green Bucket. What the heck? Green Bunny, Mosley, and Ninja are going to try to rotate here. They are coming from Cathedral as well as Battle CT. The terrorists are set up here. Luker defending in sight. Ace holding upper, Sosiego in lower, and Wagass in Sands. Ninja is going to time out, unfortunately. He needs to get back into this game very quickly. There are no timeouts, but maybe lucky for him, we're about to go into the we're about to finish the half and maybe have a break here. So it's 4-on-5 for this last round in the first half.
Unless Ninja is actually back in here, so he won't have any money, unfortunately, for the counter-terrorists, but
maybe one of his teammates can drop for him.
Possibly.
So he is going to buy the counter-terrorists are spreading out their defense. Again, getting a grab on lower A here, leaving upper A completely exposed. Mr. Bucket, unfortunately, taken out by Ace 22 in lower A. He was the one that was aggressive for the CTs and pushed through. The terrorists are pushing A. They have only one counter-terrorist to defend over in back hall. Ninja is going to get aggressive. He's pushing T side, trying to get that flank off. Green Bunny coming up from Sands does take out Socio. 3P, Ace 22 able to get that kill Relic over in CT side back hall. Luker able to get that kill on Green Bunny from Sands. Wagass killing Ninja. Only one counter terrorist left for Firecracka. Mosley coming up from Sands, but he does have to fight 4 terrorists, and I think this is going to be a win here. And Dunn will finish off Mosley and Sands. So this makes the final score in the first half 11-3P and 4 Firecracka.
That's right. It's a pretty interesting first half there. The way I was expecting, as this is a fairly T-sided map, and we have what I'm going to consider the better team. 3P has yet to lose a match,
right,
and is well on the way to not losing at all in this tournament. Luker, having Luker on your team will do that for you.
Yeah, he has a lot of clutch power. So much clutch power. So for what was I going to say? Good job by 3P. You know, the one thing that Dunn said they were going to do that they didn't do is use smokes. I thought they were going to use a lot of smokes, but I guess they didn't really need it as they were really dominating on A side. They finished that half with 11 round wins and leaving Firecracker with only 4. However, we did receive message that this is a fairly T-sided map, and I guess we kind of sort of saw that a little bit here. It is, I mean, if I were a CT on this map, I would say it's a little hard to defend. I don't know how you feel about it, Avatar. I mean, I remember when I was playing, I only held A. It's tough to defend A from upper and call and
yeah, I am actually surprised looking at the way that Firecracka played that last half. Most of the time they seem to have been stacking B, which I consider to be a little bit of an easier site to hold. There's not quite as many ways you can get into it, and you don't have to spread out so much. You can have 2 people holding it at both areas, as opposed to A, where if you have 2 holding it, you have 1 upper and 1 lower, and they're really off by themselves and exposed.
Right. You know, 2 other things they did in this first half is, as CT, they got really aggressive. There were a lot of rounds where they really started pushing as a team. And then the other thing they did was they left 1 person at one site and they stacked the other. So I don't know if that was their original strategy or what, but some rounds it worked out for them, other rounds it didn't. What would have happened if they had just maybe played a very passive, spread-out defense, counter-terrorist? But we'll never know. So, Avatar, which players did you like in this first half?
Really, I always like to watch Luka play. It's just the dominating force that he's become in our community, especially as being one of the best players, if not the best player that we have. It's a lot of fun to watch, and he just makes it look so easy. But I really like the way Soziego played. He had that almost 4-kill round at the beginning of, I think that was 3rd round.
I like your face.
And just he's holding his own well, doing what he needed to do. And the rest of 3P they all worked well together. They didn't really have one standout player. They all did what they had to do and got the job done so far. And on Firecracka, it's just honestly, with Ninja buying the TMP, while he did lead his team, I feel like he possibly could have been more effective if he had a gun that is actually worth the darn in any situation where you're not shoving the barrel of your gun down the other player's throat.
Right.
Yeah,
Like you mentioned, it didn't seem to work out for him. I think maybe the positions he was playing or the strat going for required a TMP instead of maybe a rifle, but I don't know about that. I think you're right. I think maybe he could have done a little bit better with a rifle, or probably would have done better with a rifle, but he was